There is a dirty secret that your insurance company does not want you to understand. So stick around. I'm going to tell you what your insurance company does not want you to know. I'm Tiffany. I'm a physician assistant, but I'm also a GLP-1 advocate. So I spend a lot of time trying to help people get access to medications that they cannot get with their insurance. So if that's something that you need help with, there are some links over here in my profile that can help you. So what is it that your insurance company just doesn't want you to get? It's that behind the scenes, there is something called a PBM that is running the show. A PBM stands for Pharmacy Benefits Manager. And that's basically a fancy middleman that says that they are negotiating drug prices and creating a list of safe and effective drugs for you, the customer. Now, these companies also claim that they're advocates for you and that they're saving money. Now, my question is, who are they saving money for? So here's what a PBM actually does. What they do is they work with drug manufacturers, so big pharma, and they negotiate the price of a drug. And then they create these lists that are called formularies. And a lot of people know what a formulary is because I'm sure you've been told by your doctor or your health insurance that a drug was or was not on your formulary. A formulary is a preferred list of medications. Now, a formulary is not designed based on what medications are the best for you. They're based on what the deals that are made with the PBM. Now, they'll also put these drugs in different tiers. So a lot of people know about that too, because certain drugs will cost certain money based on what tier they put them in. Again, that also has nothing to do with how good the drug is for you or whether or not you need it or not. It all has to do with the money. What people don't know is that PBMs get paid a whole lot of money to do this. They get paid money from your insurance company to do this service, but they also get paid lots of money by the drug manufacturers. They get paid in rebates. So a lot of drugs have a rebate, and in general, the rebate should go back to you, the customer, but that doesn't always happen. Sometimes the PBM keeps part of the rebate for themselves, which seems kind of sketchy. And what they don't also tell you is that they might select drugs to put on their formularies that actually have a higher rebate just so that they can collect that rebate for themselves. Again, these drug formulary lists have nothing to do with whether or not these drugs are good or are good for you, and they have everything to do with how much money they might make the PBM. Another way these PBMs make money is, this seems kind of sketchy to me, but I swear to you this happens. So have you ever gone to your pharmacy and tried to get a medicine and they told you, well, it's going to be, let's say, this much money if you paid for it with your insurance, but honestly, you could just pay for it with cash and it's going to be a lot cheaper? And you've ever thought, like, that doesn't make any sense. Well, they have a contract with the company to pay X number of dollars for a certain drug, but that doesn't always mean that the drug is actually that expensive. So a lot of times what is happening is if there's a discrepancy between the cash price of a drug and then what the contracted price of that drug is, they will keep the extra money for themselves. So there's a lot of drugs you can honestly just go cash pay at the pharmacy, not use your insurance, and they're a heck of a lot cheaper than they would be if you actually used your insurance. This is such a lucrative business that the top 3 PBMs around the country actually made $7 billion last year. So examples of PBMs, CVS Caremark is a big one, Optum, Express Scripts, those are probably the top 3, but I've also heard of MedImpact, Magellan, Prime, and Humana Pharmacy. It's very frustrating to us as healthcare providers because many times I want to put people on a certain medication because of the benefits of that medication, and I get back things from the insurance that it's not on the formulary or not on a certain tier, and I know that it has nothing to do with the health benefits. It all has to do with how much the PBM can make off the drug. And so this is why I have spent so much time researching and trying to help people get drugs in alternative ways, because I am so tired of these middlemen in the pharmaceutical industry making this money off the backs of people who need help. So let me know in the comments about, do you know what your PBM even is? And did you know any of this information? I do think it's important for us to have more transparency in the healthcare world, and I want to know your thoughts.